Cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's slide over to Just Clips and see exactly what's going on these YouTube streets. Shout out to Just Clips. Let's get into
everybody involved, and they all say, yeah, like, this nigga lying. So I'm just saying this, man. Feel me? Right, like, feel me? Like, listen, man.
Yeah, all right. So the Adam and Wack show didn't do a full investigation at all. It was actually such a half-ass attempt that I actually only have like 2 minutes of clips to break down on the situation. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing because really that's all we need. And, you know, I kind of predicted that on the previous upload anyways. And, you know, exactly what was predicted happened. Wack, for being Mr. Exposer Man, sure did his best job at distracting and deflecting from the topic at hand. He immediately played dumb when the allegations of, you know, pimping on a minor came up. But luckily, Adam pressed the issue a little bit.
Now, this is a tricky, Mickey, icky, Vicky, sticky situation. I want to run this back real quick. Because Just Clips made a really good statement.
I actually only have like 2 minutes of clips to break down on the situation. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing because really that's all we need. And, you know, I kind of predicted that on the previous upload anyways. And, you know, exactly what was predicted happened. Wack, for being Mr. Exposer Man, sure did his best job at distracting and deflecting from the topic at hand. He immediately played dumb when the allegations of, you know, pimping on a minor came up.
Yeah, and I don't know why Wack does that when it comes to kids, because anything that comes to kids, it seems like he's involved with, and it is really interesting, bro. It's really interesting how he always has these situations coming up on him when, you know, you would think by now, first R&B said that he was trying to groom a little girl, then he has the pictures of Nova, and then it's another person that R&B said that Wack was trying to groom, and all this and all that. So it just kind of makes you wonder, like, at what point does his infatuation with children kind of just stop, or somebody call him out?
But luckily, Adam pressed the issue a little bit. Oh, yeah, and before the clip started up, speaking of lies, Bison said they called everyone involved when actually K7 called into the show.
Why is K7 calling me?
He called Adam's phone in the middle of Wack yelling at Moose Man, actually. And, you know, we did end up getting like a weak little 10-minute K7 being defended by Wack the majority of the call moment. And the two females, notably, were not contacted at all during the episode. That's another little white lie, but those matter too.
Any of them trips. K7.
What's the word, man?
I'm with Wack. What's going on?
Okay. What's going on?
Munchie told on him today. He ratted on him.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, you know, you live in Vegas? You live in Vegas?
He was saying not even true.
But do you live in Vegas?
No, I don't.
Did you used to live in Vegas?
Never lived in Vegas.
So I don't know where he was going with that. I don't know.
But what did Munchie say about K7?
No, he was insinuating that he got a text message.
On a minor and all this type of
No, I don't know nothing about that. That's some other Flakko shit.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I ain't playing with that because I know Flakko.
No. He said that basically when Flakko interviewed K7 and his previous prostitute or whatever you want to call it, that Flakko ended up banging his underage, like an underage girl
That he said he solicited at No Jumper.
Which I don't believe. That's not true, right?
That's not, bro. When I went to
The nigga,
bitch, he talking about bang, I never even knew the bitch back then.
the nigga said he solicited the lady.
Let's just stop it right there. Because you see, we can't allow WACK100 to overtalk and lie for K7 and Flakko.
So when it comes to this situation, Just Clips pretty much seems like he has a good take on everything. It's hard to believe anybody who's being defended by WACK because WACK will just lie for any and everything, bro. Like, this nigga just... It's just so much flu-flammery, skullduggery, and larceny, bro. Just so much flu-flammery, skullduggery, and larceny. You can't tell me that, you know, anything with this guy is valid. You can't tell me that anything with this guy is truthful. You know, every now and again, WACK does have a moment where he's right. Even the broke clock is right twice a day. But with this situation, it just seems like he's just continuously flu-flammery.
Flakko on this one, because the facts are the facts, and they're still online to this day, as we went over in the previous video. You see, there's more to this story. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video right now, right? You see that sneaker page from last time, you know, the one that kind of caused all this, as far as, you know, valid receipts being out there still, at least. You see, they may just have a bigger role in all of this than I realized the first time. And by role, I mean more like influence, okay? They may have been the inspiration behind Poetic Bison Bag wanting to start a 304 podcast division with No Jumper's money, okay? But more on that later.
Flakko wanted to start a 304 podcast division. I kept wondering who they kept saying that. Okay, so Flakko's the one who wanted to make a 304 podcast. Got it. That doesn't make sense, and that's extremely detrimental to No Jumper. But I finally understand who they were talking about when they were saying that, because they kept bringing that up. And I'm just wondering, like, what are they talking about? What do they keep talking about this 304 podcast?
For now, let's look at the updated timeline of events here.
She talking about bang, I never even knew the bitch back then.
You, sir, are a liar, okay? So here we have the interview that was published in March of 2024, okay? Now, Munchie made a follow-up video claiming that interview was filmed late January of 2024. Then, here's the little interesting side fact. That same sneaker page, the one that has the lie-proving receipt, they filmed a skit at No Jumper in April of 2024. The girls in the skit aren't tied to the allegation. However, it does work as a possible, you know, breadcrumb that No Jumper in that time maybe was, you know, a welcoming place to the local 304 community. And maybe just...
Damn it, man. With a damn it plan. So it's looking more and more likely that Flakko actually did engage in some underage activities with this young lady. It's looking more and more likely that Flakko did engage in some underage activities with this young lady. Flakko, what is going on here, bro? She was 17 years old. This is incredible.
Maybe Munchie B isn't wrong about how Bison and the girl met. But again, how they met, where they met, it's really all pretty irrelevant to me, and probably to you too, right? All that really matters is, of course, that, you know, May 2024, that post that proves the girl knew K7 and was on the blade on behalf of K7 when she was 17 years old.
Are you guys here for the shoes?
Hey, we're here for the shoes.
Okay, go ahead, shout yourself out for the people that don't know.
I'm Miss Girly Face, baddest 304 rapper out here, you feel me? I'm Destiny, the baddest dope play. Fuck all these hoes out here, do not play. All the hating ass bitches.
Who are these for?
These are for K7. For K7.
K7? Yeah. Since you're the best 304 rapper, I'm gonna give you the shoes for free. Just go ahead and give me a little rep.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, let's run it then.
Alright, let's get it. Hottest hoe out here, got these bitches pressured.
Right? And now, to pile things on even more, the girl has never cleared the Bison of any wrongdoing publicly.
At all.
To my knowledge, she hasn't posted those DMs that he posted.
She hasn't came out with anything at all. It's been really quiet. She hasn't come out with anything that shows that maybe Flakko didn't sleep with an underage girl. Like, nothing like that actually did come out. It's kind of tricky.
And she's actually been lightweight making statements that support the allegations. The main post being this one right here on the screen. And yeah, it's also interesting that she hasn't made her page private, not even for a second. Sounds like she just wants to get on with whatever her business is nowadays. But still, that 2024 through 25 timeline that she put out pretty much confirms further that there's lies being told by the big back liar himself and by the Stink Team's very own K7. Now, this is where things really start to make sense. And, this part I didn't cover much other than like a quick mention in the first video. So remember, they said that Poetic Bisonback offered Nova a podcast deal. Well, it turns out he had much...
Yeah, no, that's child endangerment. That's child endangerment. To offer that little girl who was a known underage yastayut a podcast to talk about her underage yastayuting, that's child endangerment. And that is some freaky stuff. Why would you want to be around an underage yastayut? Why would you even want to be around an underage yastayut? Being around a yastayut is already some ish. But now you want to be around an underage yastayut? No. There's nothing about the situation that would ever make this okay, that would ever make this acceptable, that would ever make this anything outside of a Fluke, Flammers, Douglas, and a larcenous thing. You should never even think to offer an underage yastayut a podcast deal to talk about her underage yastayuting. That don't make no sense. You feel me? That's child endangerment. We don't do that.
Grander plans than just her. She was just the most viral at the time. But check out what Adam22, let us all know during the Adam and Wax show that Flakko did want to manage 304s under a legitimate business, just like what he praised K7 for doing during their interview.
Look, then he started...
They could probably gas Flakko.
Then he started reaching, saying, this is where he lost me. You tried to give Nova a podcast for 20,000 and you was going to run the channel. Why? Well, he probably felt at the time...
He did say that at one point. That is true.
But this is what's crazy.
Right?
It looked at me like maybe he was trying to get her off the streets, set her in there, get the little YNs there, get them why he said, I'm going to run the channel. So why would you think he want to create a podcast? YouTube ain't going for porn. You know that.
See, and here he goes. I don't know, maybe he's the OG of this player. Maybe he learned it from DJ Academics, but he's trying to play the fool right now. Everybody knows that wouldn't have been the intentions of the 304 podcast. The intention is to do what we're about to get to in a second.
Right. So if he's saying, I'm going to run a YouTube channel, I'll give her 20 to get out the streets and come sit here and run a podcast around her.
He was talking about signing prostitutes and giving them podcasts or streams or whatever at one.
Yeah, like this is, again, if you want to do this with grown women, that's cool. But when you have a little girl you're doing it with, an underage little girl, and that makes it kind of weird, bro. Like, am I the only one that thinks that makes... Yeah, like the intention behind this whole thing is just gross, bro. Like... I don't know, bro. Like, I'm not sure, like, when, like, yafficking becomes, yafficking and all these, like, things towards minors became such a normality within our podcast space, within our universe and all that kind of stuff. But at some point, we need to stop this type of behavior because it is not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. And niggas is out here acting like this type of issue is normal. And you have a bunch of grown men being predators to little girls. So that's weird, but okay.
To do what we're about to get to in a second.
Right. So if he's saying, I'm going to run a YouTube channel, I'll give her 20 to get out the streets and come sit here and run a podcast around her.
He was talking about signing prostitutes and giving them podcasts or streams or whatever at one point, which I always thought was kind of an insane idea, but he never did it.
See, so this right here is where the sneaker page comes back into play. I believe that the Bisonback saw how the page's most viral content is 304 related. So he wanted to steal their swag and, bring it to No Jumper. but in long form content. And of course, I think he also wanted to implement the business practices of K7 and get some 90-10 splits going with the girls that he signs. As you can see here in this interview, he really praised K7 for supposedly doing this.
What's a ballpark of how much you make per day?
I want to make $1 million a day. A day?
Yeah. Like an average day for you.
Probably like a rack, more. It just depends on the day. Like, it just depends, really.
Wait, listen, man. Listen up. Wait, hold up now, bro. Like, how do I get some women, man? Well, hold up now, bro. A rack a day?
Now, I'm going to clarify just because he talks so spastically sometimes, especially back then in the Grimace era. But he said, whoa, hold on. How do I get some women, man? Hold up.
That's like, wait. That's over $300,000 per year. Now, so with that money coming in, do you plan on retiring soon? Like, bro, like I done made $300K last year. Why am I on this blade next year?
I mean, I'm still gonna be making money no matter what. Like, the money, if I have $1 million, I'm gonna keep working to make more money, because I'm not gonna just stop at $1 million. Like, that's just like, you gotta be smarter. I want to have good things around me. I want to have, a good life. Like,
bro, how much of that 300 went in your pocket?
Everything like goes into the label, like, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
And this is where the tiny little light bulb goes off in his head. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a professional. You're a manager. You're a label owner. I can just convert all this same stuff and just change the word from music to podcast and run the same play. That's why he's getting so excited, because he sees $1 million opportunity.
All right. Yet you're right? And I got to stop acting like that. How many... what percent of the paper went into the label? Like 10%, 20%, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90?
You know what I'm saying? We save, you know what I'm saying, so we can keep building as we...
This is how you talk yourself into any type of bullshit situation financially with the FBI or anything like that, by letting people like Flakko, ask you these type of questions, and you ask, it's just a flu flam. You probably shouldn't do this. And again, I always say this, chat, y'all smarter than me. I'm just sitting in the passenger seat while y'all drive, but considering the fact that y'all smarter than me, am I wrong for thinking that K7 is talking himself into a whole flu flam by sitting here with Flakko and answering these questions? And now it's looking like Flakko may have actually purchased some flu flammery from this little girl.
But
just like a ballpark number.
Like 90% go to this. The label have to increase.
Listen, man. Bruh, K7 is my role model. That is my role model, man. Wait, hold up, my nigga. Hold up, bruh. Listen, man. Bruh, give us some game, man. Hold up now, bruh. Listen, give me the ism, man. Feel me, man? Give me the ism, man.
But you see, there it is. You have Poetic Bison back, hearing how much this, relatively non-attractive 304 is, and she's supposedly making an absurd amount of money per day, and he started getting these Weinstein-esque ideas, in my opinion. He's probably thinking in his head, I'm already a super trick, so might as well use No Jumper's money in their platform
and everything that they have available to build my flu flammerous, situation. I see what's going on. I see that, it's a lot of ahs going on, and Flakko sees a way for him to make a play.
To legitimize the disgusting and illegal habit that he likes to partake in his spare time. That's just what I get out of that situation, right? But what do I know? Anyways, thank you for watching, y'all. I'll see y'all very, very soon.
Big shout out
Peace.
to Just Clips. Get him a like, comment, subscribe. It's a lot going on in this space, man. But make sure y'all hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button, notification bell, hit all. Tap in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on. Red dots to the left. You know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air. Protest the air. Said on best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continues. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, nigga. Trap knows, you know that, nigga.
Dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Nothing. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Niggas hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.